Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Juju. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe. As you guys can see by the title of the video, I have another channel message. I'm going to be doing a lot more channel messages on this channel. There is a huge shift happening. There's plenty of shifts happening. I'm not really going to go too deep into the astrology behind things simply because that's not what my channel is about. But I'm very tapped in, and I advise you guys to, look into that information for yourselves if you want to, just be more informed and things like that. But there's some huge shifts happening. And the people that played with you, the people that played with us, they're trying to pivot, right? A lot of us, we're getting spiritual upgrades. We're getting gifted, we're getting spiritual gifts, we're starting to come into ourselves. God is starting to bless us. Well, we've been blessed, we've been protected, but it's just that now we're really coming into ourselves. We're really starting to integrate all of the lessons that we've learned and move forward in a way where we're going to produce really big results, right? So for a lot of us, it took some time. We had to cut off what we had to cut off. We had to cut off who we had to cut off. We had to do some things, heal, isolate ourselves, whatever the case is. And we pretty much found out, oh, hey, I am powerful, because you either had somebody that was using you, or you found out your friends really weren't your friends, or you quit that job that wasn't really respecting you, or you left that relationship. Whatever the situation is for you, where you feel like you had to place boundaries or cut certain people or situations or behaviors off, and just do what needs to be done in order for you to heal yourself and to break generational curses and to do, what God intended for you to do in order to make it to the next level. So during that time, a lot of us, we were treading into new territories. We were, trying new things, just really integrating all of the lessons. And I like to really think of it as like pre-integration, because now that this shift is happening, this is truly the time where people and things are going to be tested, right? And that's why I wanted to come on here and express this channel message that I got, because it's going to be a lot of spiritual warfare. It's going to be a lot of gaslighting. It's going to be a lot of guilt tripping. During Mercury retrograde, when people say, oh, Mercury is in retrograde, and, the exes try to come back and all of those things. Yeah, that's all funny. And that's one thing. But truthfully, you have to really be discerning on not only when old energies are coming back around, but also these newer energies that are coming around, because it can be the same thing over and over again. And you want to make sure that you really did learn the lesson and that you integrate those lessons properly, so that you're not repeating karmic cycles. Because, just in my instance, for me, the people that try to, trick me and deceive me, they come to me as if they're genuine, as if they're a friend, as if they're here to, pour into me. Because a lot of people, even before I really, opened up to my power and my calling and my purpose, I've always been the type of person, if you're not bringing anything to the table, then really, what are we talking about? I've always been that type of person, like solution-based, action-based. I'm going to get the job done. And what are we talking about? So people knew that about me. People knew, people could feel my energy, but they also know that I bring a lot to the table. I bring a lot of value to the table. So what, in my experience, people would always come and act like they are on the same, the same page as me. Yeah, we have like minds. I'm genuine. You can trust me with your ideas. You can trust me with, whatever you want to talk about. And they really will mirror your good characteristics, but that's not really them, right? And so a lot of these people, they're trying to pivot now. They have recognized that we recognize who and what they are not. But in their minds, they still have to eat. They still have to, lie and deceive and cheat and manipulate. And, being as though we're not connected to these people any longer. I'm not going to say, whether it is or not that they are actually healing and ascending. But I noticed that there has been a pivot, and Spirit wants to talk about the pivot, because a lot of these people think that it just takes, switching up their style or doing something surface level in order for them to really reap the benefits that they think that they're going to reap. But that's just not how things work. And I got a very specific message that they're not using discernment. The enemy is not using discernment. The enemy has never used discernment when it comes to us, when it comes to you. The enemy has never used discernment. The enemy will allow the devil to trick them. They have been allowing the devil to trick them. Whatever traps that they have set for you so far, have you fallen into them? No. Whatever traps that the devil has set for you so far, have you fallen into them? No, you've been protected. You are protected, right? But these agents of chaos, these karmics, they're still going, they're still working, they're still trying to reinvent themselves and whatever. And that's fine. Throughout life, everybody should be able to reinvent themselves. Everybody should be able to say, you know what, today's another day. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to do something different. But the difference between when you're really healing and you integrate in those lessons and you're saying, I'm going to try something different from what I've done before, versus let me regroup and let me strategize another way to be somebody else, take somebody else's path, take somebody else's blessings, block somebody else's blessings. Right? And that's what these agents of chaos, that's how these karmics work. Because they're reprobate. You have to understand. And what does the Bible say about reprobate people? God looks down on reprobate people. You cannot help a reprobate person. And I'm not calling people who suffer from personality disorders or anything like that. I'm not saying that you're reprobate. If you believe in God, you believe in God, and in your heart, your relationship with God. That's up to you. I'm not here to tell you you're a bad person or anything like that, because you ultimately know the truth is going to be the truth, no matter if I say it, if the next person says it. You handle your truth. You're an adult. What I'm saying is, yeah, there is certain people, agents of chaos, karmics. They're reprobate. They don't listen to God. Have they been heeding the warnings? Have they been, do they really understand what they do? No, they know not what they do, which is why they gang stalk, which is why they go around causing confusion and division between people. And when you have to really think of the bigger picture, because when we think about causing division and causing confusion, these are the fake life coaches. These are the tarot readers that really don't have your best interest at heart. These are the people out here casting spells and hexes on people who are completely innocent. These are the priests and the pastors and the spiritual quote unquote teachers and leaders that are very actually demonic and who are out here harming and touching kids and doing all of this evil shit behind the scenes. Right? But they want to say that they're a prophet, but they want to say that they're able to deliver people, and they want to say that they have a connection to God more so than the person like me on YouTube that, I despise that type of behavior. Right? So you have to be very careful. You have to be discerning, because the enemy has not been discerning. And when the enemy is not discerning, they will do foolish things. They will do foolish things. They will continue to stalk you. They will continue to try to build a relationship with you after they know, or even while they know they don't have good intentions for you. They will do these things because they don't know what they're doing. They're reprobate. They're not listening. They're not heeding to the warnings. They're not doing those things. But you have to make sure that you protect yourself, because number one, a lot of these people in real life, they are already in some deep, dark stuff. See, the thing about karmics, the thing about people who don't follow their intuition, who don't listen to God, who don't listen to heed the universe's warnings, they're not really tapped in. They don't see the synchronicities. They don't get those downloads. They don't have that connection to spirit, to the Most High, to their ancestors, right? they're like children, right? So they really don't have boundaries. They really don't. So they're like children in a sense to where, you know, if the devil is a stranger, of course, the devil is like, hey, you know, you want this, you know, bag of candy. And to them, they're looking at that bag of candy like, well, is it going to get me to where I'm supposed to go? Is it going to make me look better than the viewer? Is it going to make me look better than them? Is it going to make me whatever it takes? And so they take that bag of candy from the devil, not knowing that it was the devil. And then when that bag of candy, they hurry up and since they're gluttons, they hurry up and they eat all the candy. They eat all the candy thinking that it's going to get them further, or it's going to make them look better than you, or it's going to make them look like they're wiser, or they're the better choice, or whatever it is that these people think about. And when I tell you the things that they think about, their end goals, their intentions are very small-minded, very much so childish in the way that they think, in the way that they act. Spirit just wants you to know that. So you must not be distracted. You must not waver on your boundaries, on your morals, on your values, right? And really integrate the lesson. Don't allow the same people to enter your life, but just in different bodies. Make sure that you really check people at the door. Make sure that you really scan people's energy, right? You don't have to have trust issues or anything like that, but just make sure that you're not opening the door to the same cycles over and over and over again, but in new environments or with new people. And you definitely want to make sure that you're not allowing the same old people to play with you, because huge shifts are happening, and these people, they want to be a part of it, but they're not a part of it. You have not done the work. They have not done the work, right? By the time that you decided to, I'm going to leave, I'm not going to deal with this no more. This is too much drama. This is too much chaos. This is not my problem. This is not my situation. I'm done. By the time you have already decided to do that, they were already too far gone. Like the wheat had already been separated from the chaff. When you decided to walk away, decided to no longer engage, that is when the line was crossed. That is when judgment was called. That you severed ties, you have cut ties, you have learned your lesson, and you have since then used this time to heal. And now that we're about to reap the benefits, or we've been reaping the benefits, you don't owe a soul a single thing. So I just want you guys to know that. Spirit wants you guys to know that you don't owe a soul a single thing. And don't be distracted. Continue on your path, because they're going to up the spiritual warfare. They're going to up the gaslighting. They're going to up all of the antics, because they know that how things look is not how they feel. Period. People are getting true karma. People are dealing with the repercussions of their actions or inaction, and they can't handle it. They don't want to handle it because they're reprobate. So what are they going to do? They're going to continue to play with you. They're going to continue to play in your face. They're going to continue to try to plot, scheme, pivot. How can I do this? How can I look the part? How can I get this end goal met? And it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to give them the results that they're looking for. And so because, you're getting the results, it's only right that they're going to look at you and they're going to, send you that negativity. So you also have to make sure that you're protecting yourself. Make sure that you are praying daily, that God protect you, everything that you're manifesting, everything connected to you, and just keep moving forward, guys. Okay. That's really all I had to say. It's in the middle of the day. I hope you guys enjoy your Wednesday. And I'm sorry if you hear the baby in the back. I'm going to go handle that right now. But yeah, guys, I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.